For Asgard, imagine, let's say you're trying to get somewhere, but either physically, or you're trying to build something, you're trying to move, you're trying to progress. There's a process. There's a point A to point Z where you're trying to get, and you sweat, you bleed, you're tired, you get hurt, you have to travel, the stress, gotta spend money, you feel sick, there's ups and downs, round and round, near death experiences, you can put it that way. You do all the heavy lifting, all the light lifting. You're building, you're fixing, repairing, you're taking things in and out, twisting, untying. And in the end, you say it was all because of God. After you do all that work, you put in the time, you put in the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, and then you end it with, it was all because of God. God did it. Really? So you're not going to take any credit for growing. You're not going to take any credit for the success. You're not going to take anything. Not even a little percentage of the success. You're just going to say it's all because of God? That is just ridiculous. You're doing all the work, and it's because of God. What about people who don't believe in God? And they put in the work and they make it. Is it because of God? Let's say if it was someone that's really evil, like these politicians. Is it because of God? So you see, this religion and this dog nonsense, it only works because there's no God around that we can actually confirm things. So where there is no God and people could just make up things, people can make up things. There's no rule. There really is no rule. There's no rule to this. People can make up and say anything. Even if it doesn't make sense, they can still say it. Thank God. Oh, God did it. God saved me. God did all that. Even if it doesn't make any sense. Like, God's going to save you out of millions of people who are getting hurt every single day around the world, but God's going to save you. God's going to save you, even though many people are getting abducted, kidnapped, tortured, abused, killed. There are probably people right now as we speak, in the middle of the ocean, being tossed off a boat right now. But God's going to be saving you of all people. Why not them? When all the people who are getting hurt, who really need it, who are at the bottom. There are many homeless people out there at the bottom, but somehow God's gonna, even though you did all the work, you did all the work, you did all the studying, all the process, all the progress, but God's gonna save you, but not them. And it's a thing with religion and God and Christianity. I mean, prayer. It's like they say, pray to God if you want something done. Okay, you pray, and let's say you get it. It's because of God. Let's say you pray and you don't get it. Oh, they're going to say, oh, God doesn't want you to have it now. They're going to make up some excuse to make, God look good, to defend this God. But let's say you don't pray and you get it. No one wants to say anything. It's what I'm saying is, I'm sorry, I'm tired, but what I'm trying to say is that this whole prayer and giving God the thanks and all the glory, even though you do all the work, it makes no sense. You should not be doing that. That I feel like that demonizes and diminishes your own self-worth, your own self-esteem. You're doing all this work, but you're going to thank this invisible thing. And again, I'm not saying there is no God or gods. I just don't know. But I'm not going to thank this thing I can't see or can't confirm. I have to confirm if these things or he or it is there. Then I'll say, hey, it's because of this God or this thing. But I can't confirm it. I don't know if there's a God there. Maybe there is, but I cannot confirm it. But a lot of these Christians and religious people, they can't confirm anything. That's what makes this whole religion and God thing, keep moving, because there's no rule, no set rule. No one's gonna come out of the sky and say, "Hey, that's wrong." They can say whatever they want. No one's gonna correct them about God. No one ain't gonna say nothing, even if it sounds really dumb. No one's gonna say anything. They're just gonna carry on. That's why this whole God thing, Christianity thing, it flourishes, because there's really no, hypothetically, no right or wrong answer, because people can just make things up. You can say, hey, God's here, God's over there, God spoke to me. You can't confirm it. You can make it up easily. If I say God spoke to me right now, people say, oh no. But as long as it's like positive and it uplifts God, then it's fine. People say, oh no, God's never evil, but didn't God create Satan? Didn't God create hell? Doesn't God allow Satan to roam? Doesn't God allow these demons to roam? If you can end something and you're allowing it to happen, then you're part of the problem. If this is some test to get into heaven, it really makes no sense. I mean, you created these things, you allowed these things, and then we have to somehow, I don't know, figure out what we need to do just to get to heaven, to avoid hell. Even though, again, we cannot confirm anything, but we can make it up. As long as it sounds good, we can make it up. And the God people, I should start calling them God people. The God people are going to gobble up and enjoy it and love it, and they're going to praise you for saying it. But if you ask questions or say something that goes against the so-called God that they worship, I guess, then they're gonna have a problem with it. I don't know. I'm really tired, so I don't know what the hell I'm saying right now. But anyways, for Asgard.